the one thing I love every single time it happens in sports, and it happens more outside of sports than anything else these days, thanks to certain people, where they go, something was rigged. It was rigged. It was fixed. This whole absolute nonsensical, incredible, outside the box bullshit about how the NBA draft lottery is fixed. Kids, try this on for size. This stuff doesn't get fixed. You know why? Because if somebody were to find out, and if it is fixed, let's just say for giggles and grins that the NBA fixed the draft lottery. That means you've got at least 3 people who've got to know it, maybe 5, maybe 10, maybe 20 have got to be in here. And they know that it's being fixed. You can't just keep it down to one person. One person doesn't do it, and all of a sudden everything happens. If it's fixed, that means there's more people in on the gag. If that happens, more people have a tendency to talk, to bullshit, to say things, to get out there, to source it, whatever. You'd find out. You can't not find out, especially in this social media world where everything is out there. Somebody's desperate to say something. Somebody will say something in a bar when they're half lit just to go ahead and make a note about it, and then you got it. It's not fixed.
Wait, so the Dallas Mavericks won the draft lottery fair and square? They won it fair and square? The Dallas Mavericks won it? Okay. The New Orleans Pelicans, the year the New Orleans Pelicans trade Anthony Davis, that summer, the Pelicans get Zion Williamson fair and square?
Yes.
The Knicks in 85 get Patrick Ewing fair and square?
Yes. Here, okay, Kevin, let's try this on for size. Shit happens, okay? Odds are won sometimes. Sometimes you get long odds, and they do pay off. But my point is not that it's not that it was fair, because people are going to scream that it's not fair, whatever. Look, I get all that. Look, it's sports. There's nothing with fair here. It happens, it happens. No. You cannot fix it. You would find out. It's impossible not to know. And what you're talking about is even ancient history at this point, if it's more than a year old, which means sooner or later somebody's going to say something. And not only that, why would anybody in a position of authority in the NBA or any sport, but let's keep it to the NBA for the draft lottery here, why would anybody take that chance? Because the instant that it's found out that someone in the NBA front office was involved, had knowledge of, did anything that would fix something, the game's blown. The league is blown. Sponsors are bailing out. People are stopping to go. Money is no longer going to be spent. Right. It doesn't make any sense. Let it ride. Make the money. Take the chance. Let everybody sit here and just wonder about if it's fixed, because it's not. But nobody's going to do it. There's no payoff to fix anything. The single payoff you would get, and by the way, if you're going to go to the New Orleans Pelicans, how's that worked out for them? How many championships have they won after the fix?
I agree. And so this more goes to, and because Ed and I had a text chain last night to take everyone behind the scenes, because so I get back from my nephew's baseball game, and all of a sudden the draft lottery's on, and I look up and I hear that the Dallas Mavericks have the number 1 pick. By the way, the Spurs were second. I don't even know if they had the second worst odds. I couldn't remember. That's what happens when you're out of the game at ESPN, when they say, "Good luck, Kevin. We're not renewing your contract." I stopped paying attention to the shit that I have to follow, right?
Good for you.
Thank you. So this is more now the entertaining purposes. I have no idea. I'm thinking, okay, the Spurs could get Cooper and also have Victor Wembanyama the year after Pop the year after Pop retires. And then you have Dallas, and all you think of is Dallas trades Luka, gets absolutely crucified in their own city. And there the Dallas Mavericks are with the worst odds to get the number 1 overall pick. And they're going to win the Cooper Flag sweepstakes.
And they get it.
Back to your point. So now what Ed and here's why I wanted to take everyone behind the scenes, because Ed and I were talking, and what was your response when I said Dallas wins Cooper Flag? How did you respond to me?
I think I said he'll be a bust.
Yeah.
Now, I was just throwing it out there for giggles.
Sure, but hang on,
I have no idea if the kid's going to be a bust, and nobody has any idea if he's going to be the next superstar.
No, agree. And this goes to your Zion Williamson point. We thought Zion Williamson was going to be the next LeBron James.
Yes.
Zion Williamson can't stay healthy. He can't be in shape. he's probably, aside from the Giannis talk, which, by the way, I called on this podcast about a month ago, that would be the most popular talked about thing in this offseason. And by the way, hang on, ESPN, can you stop acting like it came out of nowhere? We all knew this was coming, please. Can you stop? Oh, my God, Giannis wants out. No shit. Please, can you stop with that crap? I hated it when I was there, and I hate it now.
Anyway, they've been dogging on this Giannis thing now for about 2 seasons.
100%.
At least.
So, after Giannis, the next biggest talking point this offseason is probably going to be about Zion Williamson, because I believe he is next on the trade block. So, to your point, we don't know what Cooper Flag will be. He could be anywhere from Victor Wembanyama, who looks like he's the next face of the league, and a walking double-double. And by the way, the doubles could be blocks and rebounds. Who the hell knows, right?
Yeah, good point.
He's that good. Or Cooper could be a bust. He could be Michael Olowokandi. I doubt he's going to be the latter. Not going to be the Candyman, but you never know.